Hello everyone, my name is Aaliyah and I'm going to be speaking on the 3 poems of Lameris, Bass, and Hoagland. And the first one is that what stood out to me. The first one that I highlighted was "Bless you when someone sneezes, a leftover from the bubonic plague," and that's like illusion because kindness comes through history, and that really got to me, and I think that's a really good line to really remember and to pinpoint this through this whole poem. As well as the second one, sometimes when you spill lemons from your grocery bag and someone else will help you pick them up, that is an imaginary because it's an everyday kindness of the littlest things that matters, and that is very why I had to highlight, because it really stood out to me. As well as the third one is "Say here, have my seat, go ahead, have you first, I like your hat," and that is really a repetition because of many kindness of ways. Just it doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be the smallest things ever, and those really are powerful. And for the second one of the poem the first one is "The Small Kindness" by Lameris. And the second one, "The Thing," is by Helen Bast. And the first one that you can see is that I highlighted "Everything you have held dear crumbles like burnt paper in your hands, your throat filled with the split of it." And that is imaginary because it's a grief, it's a physical. And that's why I just had to again see why it stood out. And going through this poem is that what I call my other eye was an obesity of grief. So that is literally right there is a metaphor of heavy, I don't know, suffocating weight. You know what I mean? Pressure. So that stood out to me, and with that line right there of an obesity of grief. The third one, "Yes, I will take you, I will love you again." That is a tone of shift, and I believe because it's in a way of desire, of hope, and that's why again why I say it the way I said it, because on this line right here, "I will love you again," on the last very one is a desire. So that's why I say it's a tone of shift in a way. So yes, by Ellen Bask. The third one, "The Loneliest Job in the World" by Tony Hoagland. And you can see that this one right here I highlighted "Hunched over your flowcharts in Abacist." I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but bear with me. And I think this is an imaginary because it's an observe of calculations, and I think that's why I believe so, and it's imaginary because of the floor charts. And I don't think I'm pronouncing it Abacist. So on to the next one. You can see that I highlighted "The Accountant of the Heart," and that is what I mean. That is a metaphor because love as numbers, and that's why I really think that it's a metaphor because it's an etiquette of the heart, and I think it's very strong way of saying it. And the third one, it's that I highlighted that very stood out again through the poem for Tony Hoagland, "Paying a price which is asked, which consistently changes." It's an irony because love can't be measured at all, and as what I think, because there's no way or how there's no gonna be a way of anything that love can't be measured, and that's why I highlighted, because it is irony, because it is very true, and I think that's what kind of caught my eye the most, with just that line, to be honest, by his poem. And so, thank you so much, and have a good one, guys.